I'm doing iready. Math, let's go. A salad dressing recipe includes 4/5 cup of every lime juice for 2 cups of Greek yogurt. Okay, wait, so, okay. Okay, wait. So wait, 1 cup of yogurt is 2/5.
How many cups of lime juice does Marcus need for 3 cups of Greek yogurt?
1 and 1/5.
That's it. Mary ran at a steady speed in a 10-mile race. Her finish time was 2 hours. Mary can bike the same distance in 1/2 hour. Mary wants to know her running speed and biking speed in miles per hour. Let's find the unit rate using division. Which fraction represents Mary's running speed in miles per hour?
10-mile race. 1/2 over 5. And then that is 10 over 1/2, which is, wait, no, wait. This don't make 10 over 2.
What is Mary's running speed in miles per hour?
5.
Mary's running speed is 5 miles per hour. Which fraction represents Mary's biking speed in miles per hour?
10 and 1/2.
A complex fraction contains a fraction in the numerator, in the denominator, or both in the numerator and denominator. You can think of 10 over 1/2 as 10 divided by 1/2.
Okay.
What is Mary's biking speed in miles per hour?
10 divided by 1/2 is equal to 20.
Good! 2 is the reciprocal of 1/2. Dividing by 1/2 has the same result as multiplying by 2. Paige walks to the park 2/3 mile away. It takes her 16 minutes to get there. Paige wants to know her speed in miles per minute. Which fraction represents Paige's speed in miles per minute?
6, 2, that is...
Look for the fraction that has the number of miles in the numerator and the number of minutes in the denominator.
This one.
Nice!
They're basically the same thing.
Which division expression represents Paige's speed in miles per minute?
Yeah. Because you have to take the second and then you go la hayya. Yeah. So yeah.
You can think of a fraction as the number in the numerator divided by the number in the denominator.
So basically just this. Two times 1/16.
Hey, look how carefully.
Oh. Which is equal to 48. 2. Now to simplify. 2 over 48 is the same thing as 1 over 22. No, 24. 1 over 24. Over 24. Wait. What are you trying
Paige's speed is 1/24th mile per minute. Cross-country and downhill are two popular types of skiing. Cross-country skiers use their own muscle power to travel across flat or uphill terrain. Downhill skiers use gravity to travel down sloping surfaces at much higher speeds. Lena skied downhill at a steady speed on a 3-mile slope. She reached the bottom of the slope in 1/4 hour. Lena wants to know her speed in miles per hour. Which fraction represents Lena's speed in miles per hour?
Okay. If she's on a 3-mile slope and she reached the bottom in 1/4, it's like that. So, if it's...
What is Lena's speed in miles per hour?
Okay, wait. So, basically, 1/4 divided by 3, which is 12.
You got it! Lena's speed is 12 miles per hour. Kira skied at a steady speed in a 2-mile cross-country ski race. Her finish time was 5/12ths hour. Kira wants to know her speed in miles per hour. Which fraction represents Kira's speed in miles per hour?
Okay. This one is... It's this one or this one?
Does your class?
Okay, so it's in this one. I'm going to guess it's this one because 12 is yeah. Yippee.
What is Kira's speed in miles per hour?
Okay, that's 24. Because 12 times 2, wait, no, 24 over 5.
That's right. You can also use 4 4/5 to represent Kira's speed. Kira's speed is 4 4/5 miles per hour.
Okay, next.
Henry bought 5/6 pounds of roasted almonds for $5. He wants to know the price per pound. What is the price per pound?
Henry bought 5/6 pounds of roasted almonds for $5. He wants to know the price per pound. Okay. Wait. So first, 1/6 is $1. So it's $6 per pound.
Well done! Tessa works for the Park Service in her town. She paid $21 for 3/4 ton of wood chips to cover flower beds in the park. She wants to know the cost of the wood chips in dollars per ton. What is the price per ton?
The price per ton is about 3 times. So basically 1/4 ton is 7. So it's 28. 28.
Jojo paid $6 for 3/5 pound of cheddar cheese. She wants to know the price of 2 pounds of the cheese.
Okay.
What is the price per pound?
Okay, wait. So per pound, not 2 pounds. Okay. So if she spent $6 on 3, 4/5, 1/5 is $2. So $2. So 4. So wait, 2x is $10 per pound.
How much does 2 pounds of cheese cost? Jasmine paid $10 for 5/8 yard of fabric to make a pillow. She wants to know the price of 4 yards of the same fabric so that she can make a quilt. What is the price per yard of the fabric?
So 2 per 1/8. So $2 for 1/8. So she just needs 3 more. So that's 16. So $16 per 1 yard. And then 16 times 4, I'm guessing. Yeah.
What is the price of 4 yards of
16
fabric?
times 4 is basically 4 times 4 times 4, which is 4 to the power of 3, which is equal to 72, hopefully.
Multiply the price per yard by 4.
Exactly. Wait, no. Yeah, because, oh wait, no. Wait. So that's 32. 32. Wait. It says 4. My bad. I thought this was 18. That's it. So yeah. Yeah.
Let's review what you learned today. You found unit rates associated with ratios of a whole number and a fraction. Sort each expression into the bin with the equivalent speed.
You found unit rates associated with ratios and numbers. Okay, wait. So basically that's 9 divided by 1/5, which is different, so it's that one. Right. That is equal. Yeah. 9 divided by 1/5 is the opposite. 1/5 times 1/9 is this one. 9 times 5. Okay, wait. So wait. Okay, wait. Well, it's probably this one because yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. That's all for today. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share with your friends. And I got to level G. And yeah, bye bye. Thanks for watching.